Hey, little one, up here. You got it. And yeah, coming up, it to me is is probably the scariest thing in the entire game to me. What we were doing with Nico. We were just playing around. Stupid game for treasure, were ya? Cursed Isle, Forsaken Fortress. Used to be the hideout of a no-good group of pirates. And yeah, when they just flip the camera like that, it's like, oh my gosh, there he is. I knew it. Look. I just wonder about this particular camera that's used in the game. Is it Link using his telescope, or just the game being this kind of gimmicky with its camera? It's like, ooh, I'm looking for it right there. Yep. But it looks like the whole place is under really tight guard. You're right. What do we do now? Good question. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's kind of funny. You only get into a dangerous place like that, the only way to do it. I can see that. It'll be a piece of cake. Do I get a slice of cake after I complete this mission? We're pros. And no, I hate doing countdowns like this, I really do. Because they just seem way too obvious. Boom. And I wonder how he loses his sword. Well, at least he dives in water. And doesn't fall on hard rock and probably breaks every bone in his body. Man, he seems really exhausted. Yeah, that aim was pretty bad. Sure is a priceless look. No ordinary stone, eh? Yeah, especially for how it's so glittery. So if you see the sparkling A, you better press that button. And yeah, this is new text in the game too, because in the GameCube version, they would put you right to work after she says, after you save your sister. So yeah, that particular text right there, I'm pretty sure is good for newcomers of this particular game, who have like never played it over 10 years ago. But yeah, the Forsaken Fortress to me is the scariest place to be. When you're here for the first time, it can be extremely scary. When you have to do so much stealth work, it's not even funny. Oop. That ledge was very handy. Alright. But there is a way to actually, what the thing is called, shutting searchlights off. Technically, it doesn't shut them off, but it more like just turns them away. Monster running the searchlight up there. If you can slay the monster, then maybe it'll shut the searchlight down. All you have is a shield. That is something you can do, but sometimes I don't have a lot of success with it because he does not seem to really drop it from all the times I've played it. So instead, I'm going to be grabbing some other kind of weapon to use. It's not as powerful, but at least it's something I can kill him with. Oop, Can I please grab this? Yep. See if I can throw the entire pot at him once he comes on over. Oh yeah, look at that. And then another fast way to kill him, rather than just a stick, is to throw it. Well, maybe when he's not that close to me. Maybe I better... And it feels kind of weird pressing A to swing this particular weapon at him rather than the B button, which is normally used for the sword. But at least this searchlight is turned off because the lights are just pointing to the skies, which is really fun too. Another thing I always try to do when it comes to this game is try to get on that, but they have a force field right there. When you come here another time, you will be able to get on this particular ledge, but they just block you off like that, and it just doesn't feel right. Alright, and sometimes I get confused about which way I need to go every single time. And if you look at where the searchlight is flashing, where those seagulls are, that is a very important one to shut down. As far as where it's at, I need to remember where that is at. I always get so paranoid for my first go around to Forsaken Fortress because of the amount of stealth you have to do. I mean, you almost never had to do anything like this in the N64 Zelda games. Almost never. I would say the hardest stealthing in Majora's Mask was the Pamela girl trying to get into the music house. Alright, is this the searchlight I need to get? It's not pointing to the one I need to go to, but I'll shut it down anyway just to make it easier for me to just get to a new place. Alright. Well, at least we didn't have to watch the cutscene of Ooh. Yeah, it takes quite a few hits with this particular item. And he's not leaving me any items. Alright, so where is this one searchlight at? It's right there. Okay. So I can... wait, I cannot quite reach it yet. I need to... probably go down... Or no, go up this way, yeah. I think one floor. But yeah, I will go ahead and get this chest. And yeah, chests with metal borders on them are definitely huge, what's it called? Key chests, I would say. And I'm not talking about door keys. I'm more like talking about kind of like saying key notes, something like that, when you're like studying for a test. That's what I mean by key. I probably could have used a better word than that, but I just really couldn't think of one. I'm not too worried though. Is this the one I need to go up for that one searchlight? Yes, it is. Okay. This is the one I was looking for. Alright. Still gotta defeat him, though. That way he doesn't operate it again. Ah, misaimed that shot. Oh, geez. And remember, this game takes double damage. And no recovery hearts. Oh, geez. Man, I'm just not getting much of a break here. There we go. But yeah, the only way I'm gonna get recovery is when I go visit a, I think it's called a fairies fountain later on in the game. Something like that. That's pretty much what's gonna be needed. Or I can buy a healing potion. But no hearts. That's what I get for playing hero mode. But it's something I really, really wanted to try to make this project somewhat stand out from other ones. And sometimes I even forget that I'm playing in hero mode. And I know I can do something with that box. You'll have to find the room right below the tower. You gotta take the door to the outside and climb up from there. You got that? Sure. Yeah, that is something I really should do, actually. Am I supposed to... I know that this box can be used for, getting it something like down here or something, but I guess not. I wanted to break it open to see if I could get something out of it, but it doesn't look like I will. I'm gonna go back a ways because from what I've heard, there's a better way to enter, or maybe not. I'm just gonna risk it and go this way. The room that's coming up is the scariest of all. Whenever I played this game, it's the scariest sequence of the entire game for me. And it's this early in it. That's hard to believe, but I always have tons of trouble with this particular room. These guards right here can be huge annoyance, and when you especially combine this rat with it too. Considering I can't do anything to kill it. And I wonder if those lanterns that those guys are carrying even has those lanterns have eyes on them. Oh, I'm really worried about the rat more than these guys. Well, they can't search me as long as I'm not moving an inch. But if a rat screws me over, I am gonna freak out. Oh god. Yep, something like that. That's what makes this room so scary. Gonna have to go this way like this. Oh wow, I did it! Are you kidding me? I always take my time way too long to get through that. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I got through that without much problem. And that rat did not screw me over. Thank goodness. I mean, if that rat would have screwed me over, I definitely would have been extremely freaked out. And maybe even just, it's like, I was even going to get close to rage quitting. Because it's like, that part is just so hard to get through. But at least this guy ain't too bad. And he's not going to come too far anyway. He may sniff the barrel and such, but he is not going to essentially open it. I mean, as long as I do not move, he is not going to sniff me out. Just look at this. As long as I'm not moving the control stick, I am absolutely fine. Alright, still got to take it very slowly, though. Because he can definitely detect the slightest of movement. I just kind of hate how he just moves so slowly. Okay. I should be good to go now. Yeah. Too bad I made Link lose like half of his health. But that's what I get for playing the hero mode of this game rather than the normal version. But gotta go with a big challenge like this. Alright. Okay. Yeah, if I hadn't have gotten rid of that searchlight, I definitely would have been caught. in this particular area. That's why I had to shut it down. Alright. That is finally done. Don't get too excited. Alright. Before I fight him, grab the sword. Take care not to drop it again. Alright, now attacking is much easier. Well, he still needs one more hit. Okay. And that door will now be opened. Oh, there she is, with a couple other girls. I wouldn't stop right there. At least try to get that door open. That she's locked in. He thinks he can take on that giant bird. Ugh. And who might that be? That clothing definitely looks familiar from another game. But yeah, you can't see his face. Oh, too bad, little one. If you hadn't have stopped right there, you definitely could have been much, much closer to rescuing Aryll. Pretty sure you would have. Oh, here comes a boat to rescue him.
Hey good friends, it's me, the Twi-King, and I really hope you enjoyed this episode of Wind Waker HD. If you would like to leave feedback on this episode or the project in general, I'd love to hear your reactions. Also, keep up with my stuff on my YouTube channel by subscribing and follow me on Twitter for faster updates. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Have an awesome day. So long.